So Doris was actually proud, saying that she splashed saliva on IMISI. Like, I don't know where people get this audacity from. You splashed saliva on a housemate and you are gisting other housemates as if it's normal. And of all these people listening to Doris say all the things she said and did to IMISI, no one could actually tell her that what she did is disgusting and mean. Splashing saliva on IMISI. Can you guys imagine? Hey God. Guys, in case you don't know what went down between IMISI and Doris. Doris said all of a sudden she came to where IMISI is at the dressing area. You just walked up to somebody and just suddenly you told the person, IMISI, your boot is smelling. Like, I don't get it. I don't know. People are saying that it is not deep, that the altercation between them shouldn't have happened, that it is not that deep, saying, oh, IMISI, your boot is smelling. But guys, that is not, we have what we call manner of approach. Had it been, what Doris is supposed to do is, if you think that something is smelling, okay, and you think it's coming from IMISI, or even say, oh, it's coming from around her locker, what Doris could have done is, and say something is smelling. IMISI, can you confirm if it's coming from your locker? You understand? Just say, oh, something is smelling here. Oh, IMISI, please, can you confirm if the smell is coming from your locker? Simple and short. If you suspect it's from her, not something is smelling. IMISI, check your boots. What kind of thing is that? Something is smelling. IMISI, check your boots. Okay, she. Oh, God, I don't know how people see things, but things that don't mean anything might mean something to people when the manner of approach is wrong. You understand? And also the tune, the voice, the tune which the whole thing is being said. And I know Doris, the way she will say that thing that time, in fact, she will say it in a way that you will be embarrassed and you will look around to check if anybody is around that heard what she said. How can you just go straight and say, hey, Missy, check your boots. Something is smelling. Missy, check your boots. What happens to, oh, something is smelling here. Missy, can you check if it's coming from your locker and something like that? And as you're saying it, also be checking your locker so that it will not be like you are accusing her that, oh, she has a smelling space or something like that. She's talking about how everybody is dirty, how this and that. She's gisting Isabella with Big SOSO, and it's not, as in, it is not even a shock that Big SOSO, Big SOSO have been always complaining about dirty people in the house. When she had an altercation with Dede, she said, oh, Dede, whenever bath finish, some pepper nyash, all those dirty stuff and all those. And Big SOSO was like, they have a lot of dirty girls in this house. So I was thinking Big SOSO was forming friendship with IMISI, because IMISI used to make her hair, put the shori dots on her, even Isabella, but Isabella didn't say anything really, but she didn't say anything bad. When Doris was now talking too much, she left. But the point is, you and somebody had an altercation and you people died down the whole thing. In fact, it was even confirmed. IMISI was like, smell my boots is not smelling, smell my sneakers, my sneakers is not smelling. Why would you say it's coming from my Doris said, no, why will I smell your sneakers? It's you that will smell and confirm. She now said it's IMISI that will smell the sneakers and confirm if it's the sneakers that is smelling or not. But you that have confirmed it, because I don't know how you will not confirm that it is her sneakers that is smelling, and you are saying it, you that have confirmed that it's the sneaker, you smell it now so that you will reassure yourself that it's actually coming from the sneakers. You say, no, it's you that will smell it and tell me if it's coming from. So she was not even sure. It was the IMISI letter that told her that, oh, it is the pineapple in my locker. That is when I even say, okay, how, we all know how shoe smells. Like if you sweat and you wear your shoe, how it smells. There is no comparison between the smell of a rotten pineapple, or maybe pineapple that is about to spoil, with that of smelling sneakers. Like, the two smell is not the same. How is it the same that Doris will now say, oh, is like Imisi was like, no, you can't say that. The camera might capture it and they will think that I'm dirty. You can't say that. You know, those kind of a thing. Doris said, no, why can't I say it? Now wait for that to say, oh, a lot of things happen in this house and the camera don't capture it. How are you sure the camera is capturing this one? And it's through conversation that we even explain what actually happened if the camera did not capture it. The one that even pain me is you and Imisi had the altercation, the misunderstanding upstairs, and you walked yourself from downstairs, from the bathroom. I don't know where she brought her toothbrush that she said had saliva on it, and she came up to splash it on Imisi. After you people have had the basbos, the misunderstanding, you splash that saliva. You say, oh, it's saliva, it's not saliva, it's saliva mixed with water. What's the difference? Why will you even, your toothbrush that you use in brushing, why will you even splash the thing on Mrs. face? I don't know. And why I will not support Doris in this case is because her and raising for Salim is like 5 and 6. It was the same this Doris that spread the rumor that Isabella has mouth odor. I don't know what concerns Doris, like Doris and smell and odor gist and smell gist is like 5 and 6. I don't know if she's there to smell things. And why I do not believe her is because the caller that kissed Isabella was oblivious of what Doris was talking about. You understand? This person said, I don't blame Doris. At BBN has been the one encouraging housemates to act violently towards Imisi. This is the third time Imisi is being violently abused and production are selectively blind to address. Well, the next one said, we the Doris fans take responsibility. Please forgive us all. We love Imisi. We have always stood by her. I don't want to rout. Doris perceived something in her locker and asked Imisi something was smelling, but Imisi started shouting at her, but later found out it was rotten pineapples. The next one said, even if she didn't confirm, it's not that deep now. One won't have actually fight because of something like this. Yes, Doris didn't confirm and rushed into conclusion, but Imisi could have easily said it's not hers, that it might be something else. It should not be a fight, I beg, Imisi. Okay. Well, moving forward, this one said, Biggie caused this. Is this still Imisi's fault again? I am waiting for him to ask Imisi in the diary room if she and Doris were on talking terms before she splashed saliva on her body. She be like fear way the housemate they face. Anyway, guys, we are not canceling anybody. All these things are the buzzwords that we want. I'm not saying Doris is bad or something like that. No, let them continue giving us the buzzwords, the entertainment that we want. Let them do the most.